going on YouTube? C0L3 here, aka Cole, back with a brand new video. And today, as y'all can tell by the title, I'm gonna be going over what starting a business has taught me, right? Before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below, join the movement. And without further ado, let's get into this topic, man. Hey, man. So what starting a business has taught me. So if you guys didn't know, I started a graphic design business where I make album cover art, logos, flyers, posters. I do a little bit of like motion graphics too, for clients. Usually artists. Those are like my main clients. That's like what I'm marketed to the most. But I have done work for like people in campaigns. I have done t-shirt designs and stuff like that. I've done music videos too. I've done a whole bunch of different things, right? So this is just going to be what I learned from starting a business, right? And mind you, this message is not to discourage anybody. These are just some harsh truths, I'm saying, that I had to learn these the hard way. And I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I'm just going to try and keep it as transparent as possible. Without further ado, let's get into the first one. So what business has taught me, the first thing that business has taught me is patience, man. Patience, dude. You gotta have patience, man. You gotta have patience, when dealing with customers, when dealing with clients, when dealing with communication. Sometimes somebody will hit me up for a cover or a design that they want, and then, we're talking and we're about to, set it up. He's giving me all these ideas. I'm getting inspired. I'm getting motivated. Okay, I can do it this way. I can do it that way. And then I send him a price, and then, he goes ghost. And then he never says anything, for months on end. Then he hits me up later, 2 or 3 months later. Oh, dude, yeah, I want to work again, and let's work. And I'm like, okay, the price is this. So once I get the deposit, we can start. And, they go ghost again. So you really gotta have patience for stuff like that too, man. Patience. Another way to have patience too, or another example would be like when I send a design out to somebody and, they have all these revisions, or they don't like the initial design, or they have, some sort of complaint, or, oh, I didn't want it this way, bro. But when they tell you to make it one way, and you make it that one way, and they tell you, nah, bro, I wanted it a different way, or, this is not what I expected, because, unfortunately, the service I do is providing a product. There's different types of businesses that you can have. You can have e-commerce, you can have, service business where you do a service like lawn, not clothing, but lawn service, house cleanings. I don't do that. I provide product, right? So the product that I provide, it can be, how do I say it? It can be interpreted in many different ways, So somebody might like it, and somebody might not like it. So, you just gotta have patience in those moments when people don't like your designs, or people don't like the product that you provide them. You gotta be willing to, change things around. And I offer free revisions. The first revision is free because if I'm giving you a product and you don't like it, this is my first time giving you a product based on the ideas that you've told me. So what I try to offer is a free revision, that gives a person a chance to, okay, nah, I want this to be changed, I want that to be changed. But anything after that, I'm throwing the tax on there, right? But it's just, you gotta have patience, especially if you're trying to be a graphic designer or any type of creative. You gotta have patience, dude. Patience is so important, because people don't know what they want, and they kind of rely on you for that creative ability. They kind of rely on you for a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get to that further down the line about knowing your worth, and knowing that these people need you and you don't need them, to be honest. Because I had a situation not too long ago. Actually, it was a couple days ago where I was in that predicament where I almost lowered my worth to appease to another person because he had more followers and he had you get what I'm saying, he had a broader audience than I did. So hey man, you just want to be patient, dude. Be patient. Everything is not gonna go your way. Everything is not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. To be honest, dude, you know, when you first start the business, you probably like, oh man, I'm gonna make so much money. I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that, and that leads me to my next point: hot and cold streaks. Hot and cold streaks, man. Dude, it's been times where, you know, I was booked up. I couldn't buy a day. You know, I'm like, I wish I really had a day to myself. You know, I had to make this. I had to make this. I had to do this flyer. I had to do a cover art. Bro was dropping an album. You know what I'm saying? Then bro needed a music video shot, and then dude, I was like busy for a long period of time, and then you'll have cold streaks where, you know what I'm saying, you're just dying to get some work. You know what I'm saying. Like, you just, anybody that comes up to you, anybody that you on it, like, dang, I just need to work. Like, I just want to work. You get what I'm saying? So, hot and cold streaks, man. And you got to know how to handle that. You really got to know how to manage your money. You really got to put this money aside, and invest it back into the business as well. I started recently doing that. Not recently doing that, but I've always been doing that. I've always, you know, had a separate account for my money, and you know, I've tried to invest it back into my business. You know, I haven't developed the LLC and all that stuff yet. Basically, what I've been doing is just, you know, just been trying out my business, and then, you know, hopefully further down the line, further down my career, I can, you know, get an LLC and, you know, further my audience and further my business right now. So as of lately, though, I've just been, you know, doing the basics of business, learning how to, you know, run a business by myself, and you know, it's an experience. So I say all this to say that, to encourage you to run a business. Like, it's not to say to, I'm not saying all this to discourage you in any way, shape, or form. I say all this to encourage you because, you know, these are important life lessons. Even though it might suck at times, you know, nobody wants to go through a cold streak. Nobody wants to go through a drought where, you know, they're not making any money. You know, it's not coming in. Money's a little slow. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to go through that, but it's important, you know, because in life, everything ain't gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? Every day ain't gonna be sunny. Every day ain't gonna be sunshine and rainbows. It's gonna be some cloudy days. It's gonna be some rainy days. It's gonna be some just overcast days. You know, it's not rain. It's not too cloudy. Just a little bit of overcast. You get what I'm saying? But it's gonna be days like that, dude. So just an important life lesson in general. You know, even if it isn't a business that you're trying to start, you know, take this as a life lesson. Like, there's gonna be hot and cold streaks, bro. It's gonna be days where you on top of the world, and there's gonna be days where you at the slums, you at the bottoms, right? So that's another lesson that starting a business has taught me. Another one is hard work / persistence. Man, doing a business by yourself is hard work. And I actually started YouTube. Now, you guys can check out the older videos that I did. I left them up there because, you know, that was hard work. Those videos that I made was hard work. So I'm leaving those up there. If I ever blow up, you know what I'm saying, I need to be compensated for those. You get me? Because those videos took a lot of editing. Those videos took a lot of thought, a lot of, you know, things. And I missed out on a lot of time from making those videos. You get what I'm saying? Time for myself, because I was trying to blow up on YouTube, right? But yeah, hard work / persistence, man. You gotta be persistent. You can't give up. Recently I felt like giving up, man. I felt like I had this incident where, you know, I had the opportunity to work with a big artist, and, you know, it happened to be an artist that I actually look up to, that I actually listen to, and that I actually like the person's music, right? And unfortunately, you know, we couldn't come to agreement on, you know, terms and stuff like that. And, you know, that's just what happens. That's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that happens all the time, you know. You know, and it sucks though, you know, when you have a big opportunity and it doesn't go the way that you wanted it to go, and you get what I'm saying, that sucks. But you got to be persistent. You got to keep going. Like, I can't let that hinder me. I got to wake up the next day and, you know, keep going and try again. Because if I give up, then they win. You know what I'm saying? The enemy wins, you know? And I can't let the enemy. You can't let the enemy win, man. You gotta be persistent. You gotta work hard at it too. Especially if you're doing it dolo by yourself. You're everything. You're the business manager. You're the accountant. You're the marketing team. You do everything. Especially if you start something by yourself, you do everything, bro. So it's gonna take hard work. It's gonna take long nights. It's gonna take days where you don't feel like it. Shoot, I've had many days where I didn't feel like making edits. I didn't feel like making videos. I didn't feel like doing a lot of things, but I had to tell myself like, dang, like if I suffer now, then I could live pleasurably later. You know what I'm saying? So do the hard work now so you can enjoy your time and your free time later, man. You want to live by that lesson. Just keep doing the hard work. And when you do hard work too, you boosting your confidence as well. You know what I'm saying? So hard work is necessary in life in general. Like you want to work hard at things. You want to be able to earn things because that's going to build your self-esteem up. That's going to build your confidence up. That's going to build your trustworthiness within yourself up, right? You want to be able to know that, okay, I'm a trusted individual. Okay, I put the work in before, I can do it again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hard work and persistence. The next lesson that I learned from starting a business is communication / advocating for yourself. Dude, you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You got to know your worth. You got to know what you put into this craft, whatever craft that you're trying to start. You got to know what you're putting in. And, based on that, you got to be able to provide people a price that represents those long nights, that represents those repetitions that you put in, staying up, watching YouTube videos on how to start a business, staying up, watching YouTube videos on how to market yourself, staying up, watching YouTube videos on how to, budget your money and save and, what to invest in next in your business, right? Because, dude, like, you really got to advocate for it. And I'm starting to learn this myself. I really learned this throughout this past interaction I had, right, with, the big time artists I was talking about. I really learned how to advocate for myself, because, dude, when you put in so much work and you put in so much time and then somebody tries to lowball you or somebody tries to shortcut you of the work that you put in, right? It's like, dude, like, nah, like, I know I'm worth this and you trying to lowball me. That's kind of like disrespectful. And you really have to respect yourself enough to stand up for yourself and be like, nah, man, like, dude, I put too much work in. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing too much. Like, and I wouldn't even like, you gotta be able to be, you gotta have like the work and, the knowledge and, the sureness or confidence even to even say something like that. But I know what I put into this art. Like I'm watching videos, I'm trying to make stuff every week, on top of going to school, on top of making YouTube videos, I'm making art every week. I'm studying artists. I'm watching videos on how, certain people do this with their graphics, on how people use this effect and how people make this and how to do photo manipulation and how to do animation and motion graphics. And then I'm looking up how to, I have to be on top of, who's releasing music. Lil Baby just released a project. Okay, I got to do a cover art for that so I can get my name out there on the page, so I can do this, get my following up. Or somebody else did Mac Miller just did he just made an album, Balloonerism. I listened to that. It was a pretty good album. I recommend you guys listen to it. I was gonna make a concept for that, but I fell a little short. So maybe I'll make one this week. But what I'm saying, I gotta stay up to par on new music releases, and I gotta stay up to par on studying artists, studying Pablo Picasso, studying Salvador Dali, studying Vincent Van Gogh, studying just what's the guy? I forgot his name. I think it's Kerry Washington or something like that. Studying these individuals, studying, that's all part of work, man. And all that is going to speak for itself because I'm going to speak for that. I got to advocate for that because I know in the back of my mind how much time, how much effort, how much love, how much I'm putting into this, man. You don't see that. Like a person from the outside looking in don't see that. He don't see those hours. He don't see you looking up different artists and strategies and not just graphic design artists, but actual artists, worldwide art. That's the level I want to be on one day. I want to be able to make art and it'll be known globally and it'll be known worldwide. I look up to people like Pablo Picasso, not for the individual people, because some of these artists are a little weird, but for the artistic aspect, the artistic expression that they had, you get what I'm saying? So, and how they were able to cultivate audiences and, have pieces that last a lifetime, multiple lifetimes. They're basically immortalized because of the art that they made. That's the type of level I want to be on. So I can't let somebody try to shortcut me, try to lowball me, try to, diminish all the hard work and all the sacrificing that I made to start this up. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you got to advocate for yourself, man. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. You got to be your number one support. And that just comes with putting in the work and having confidence and being able to stand on that. Real rap. Number 5 is the importance of time management. Now, like I said earlier, hot and cold streaks, 1 week you'll be hot, 1 week you won't be. But it taught me how to manage my time. It taught me how to meet deadlines. It taught me how to work faster, more efficient, to get the product out. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was a point in time where, I would tell people, yeah, I'll have it done in 3 to 5 days. And I'm taking, a week, or I'm taking a little bit over a week to get things done. Nowadays, I'm trying to get things done within 3 days. Like, it should take me 3 days to be able to do this, John. Boom. I want it done like that. 3 days. Boom. You give me 3 days. Give me an idea. Any idea that you come up with. And I just need 3 days. Not even. Maybe 1-2 days. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to be early. Like, these last couple of projects that I did, I was actually before the deadline. Like, I set a deadline. Okay, I'll get it to you by Wednesday. We both agree on it. And then, I'm handing it to him Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So, importance of time management, being able to manage your time, because when starting a business, man, some of y'all might be starting a business and you guys are already working a full-time job, so now you're sacrificing your weekends, you're sacrificing maybe your lunch breaks, you're sacrificing any free time that you have after work towards the business, man. That plays a part in time management. So time management is super important. Just not even in business, just in life in general. You got to be able to manage your time. You got to be able to set certain time slots that you want to complete things. And, time management has a lot to do with goals too. Like, you want to put a time limit on your goals. You don't want to just put a goal out there and I struggle with that too. Like, I don't really date my goals. I just kind of put them out there. All right, this is the goal for the whole year. But instead of making that goal for the whole year, all right, I make this goal. I want this goal to be done within 3 months. Now, if I put myself on that 3-month, time period, then I'm more likely to achieve that goal, because now in the back of my head, I know, all right, I only got 3 months to do this, instead of putting it throughout the whole year, because now it's like, all right, now I got 365 days to do this, and by the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of hinders your growth a little bit, or it kind of puts things on it kind of makes things not as important as it needs to be, right? So, hey, man, those are important life lessons starting a business has taught me. If you guys are looking to start a business, I highly encourage you to do it, right? It's 2025. We live in a lot of uncertainty right now, through the economy, through politics, through a lot of things. There's a lot of uncertain times right now. There's a lot of times of uncertainty. We don't know the next steps of the future. So, hey, man, I say, why not take that risk? Why not take a chance and try something new? You get what I'm saying? And, see what happens. Maybe you like business. Maybe you don't like business. And, maybe it's something that it sticks for you for the rest of your life, or maybe it's just something that you do on the side as a hobby, You never know, bro, what anything is going to take you in life, or what the next steps are, or what the future holds. So I just always say, why not try something new? That's always my motto. Like, you never know, man. And, if it turns out that you don't like this, and it turns out that it's not working out, and you're losing money, and you're losing sleep, and, it's too stressful, then try something new. Start something new, man. Just keep trying things. Like, I'm always an advocate for just trying new things. Like, Um, I throughout college, man, I tried so many different things. I tried photography. I tried graphic design. Graphic design is what stuck. Then I went back to YouTube. Then I tried, radio hosting, being on a radio station and being able to talk and interview people. And then I tried, different organizations on camp. Like, I just keep trying stuff, bro. Like, who knows what's going to stick? Just keep trying stuff. Like, why not? You got nothing to lose. Especially if you're in college right now, you young like me, and you just trying to figure everything out. You may not have your purpose yet. You may not know what you were meant to do on this earth. You just want to keep trying stuff, bro. You want to keep trying stuff, watching videos, and just soak up game from your professors or whoever's around you. Just keep trying. But hey, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys gain some value, gain some knowledge throughout this content. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below. Join the movement. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.